Well, I'm gonna make this another video today. Have you questioned yourself? Have you ever questioned yourself why there is an increment of numbers of people who are not following Christianism, who, who are following other religions, who are just just trying some other religions, trying another types of life? No? Then I'm gonna answer you. It's because Christianism has lost its essence, and the essence is, like I told in my other videos, to be the image and likeness of Christ. There are a lot of false doctrines among this world. The coaching theology, also called prosperity theology, the inclusive theology, which is the one who says that God is only love and that you don't need to change yourself. You can live the way you are, and your sin is a problem of God. There is also some false churches like the Adventism, the Mormons, the Spiritism. The Adventism is also a sect. The Catholicism is also a false churches. People, the relationship I have with many Catholics, not all of them, but many, just think that the Catholic Church the Catholic Church has superior authority to the Bible, which is actually insane, and they think that everyone in the Catholic Church will go to heaven, which is also insane, and anything outside the Catholic Church is heresy, which is also insane. And this is an heresy, to think that only the Catholic Church is the true Church of Jesus Christ, while he clearly stated that the true Church of Jesus Christ is the people that seek to be the image and likeness of Christ. So here's a message for if you're a pastor and you're watching this video. Let me tell you something. You can't leave your sheep to as the way they are. You have to make a difference in their lives. Not only your behavior, but your heart. You need to change yourself and acquire the image and likeness of Christ. I'm not a pastor, I'm a prophet, but I make the difference. And I already told here that I hug women on the streets, I kiss them on the cheek and receive kisses on the cheek. All of that without a romance, because I follow celibacy. Don't forget that. And I appreciate that people respect my decision to follow celibacy. I have 25 years of celibacy because I follow it since I was born, although I discovered it when I was 19. But, pastor, you need to understand that God is a dynamic pulsating fountain. Once you embrace this fountain, you feel it, and all of the other things he will give to you. The prosperity that you will have is that you won't pass necessity. You won't ever be in constant need of something. Like, I have a house, I have a good family, a good parents, good brother, I have many friends. I don't pass necessity. I have everything that I want, and I'm not rich. There are many people who are billionaires, millionaires, and are emptying for inside. And if you are seeking to follow the prosperity theology, well, I have bad news for you. None of these things you acquire are eternal. There's nothing from this world that is eternal. Not even me, not even you. I'm not a perfect man. I seek to be the image and likeness of Christ. And I'm in this process, and every year I turn more. But a real problem of that I see that many churches fail to point out is the methods and consequence to be the image and likeness of Christ. The methods I already told in my previous video, but I'll repeat. You let God to transform your heart. You practice the spiritual disciplines, especially the solitude, which is a time to talk with God. And the last one, you must treat God as your friend, as your brother. Treat him normal, like you treat other people. He's not far from you. He's not far from you. You can approach him. It's hard because he's not here physically, but you can approach him. And the consequences is that you turn into a pleasant person. You learn how to deal with sin without desperating when you sin. You acquire the fruits of spirit, especially to control your emotions, called self-control. You also start to look to people with Jesus' eyes. You start to see people as creatures of God, created as with the image of God. You know, I make a difference to the people that I meet. Some women even say that the first time they receive an affection with a physical touch and an intense affection and love is when they have contact with me. I can't be the only one who do this. You need to spread this love too. But if you are thinking what others have to say, what problems you have, just don't think about it. Just do it. Just spread this love. If you have some problems, any problems, deal with them as a grown man. I'm a grown man. I have 25 years. And I follow celibacy since I was a child. I never dated in my life, and I'm happy. My life is pretty soft. Maybe because I didn't work, and yeah, that maybe is one of the reasons. But even when I'm working, I try to make difference. You as Christians need to make difference in this world. Look to the Japanese. The Japanese is a country. Japanese and South Korea are countries that need the love of Christ and the connection with people. They lost the connection with people. They need. I don't think I'll be the one to bring them this connection. But my fruits, once people start continue what I started, I think Japan and South Korea can be a country to recover these values. The values of being the image and likeness of Christ. Even Shinhai-san, I believe that Shinhai-san can become a Christian. And I want her in New Jerusalem. Because my love, it trespasses the romantical love. It focuses on the eternal well-being of the person. I don't want to date. That's not my job. My mission is not, don't involve dating. And I don't need to date. I don't miss a girlfriend. That's something that I don't miss. I don't miss that. I happy the way that I live. And many people will be happy if they follow celibacy. Not all the people, but there are many brothers and sisters in the world that will be happier if they follow celibacy, and they don't follow because there are social pressure to for them to marry. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that we must pervert those values and make the celibacy priority than the marriage. It's not the case. You need to give celibacy the same treatment you give to marriage. Both are ways to glorify God. The marriage points to the cosmic marriage between God and the church, and the celibacy points to the New Jerusalem where you are already living there. It's as if you are already living in New Jerusalem. That's how I live. The celibacy isn't an easy path. You need to control your sexual desires. You need to control yourself very much. But it's a very good way, and probably the best advantage that you have with celibacy is that if you are authentic with Christ, if you are sincere with Him, you acquire His being, His character faster. You acquire the image and likeness of Him faster. That's why I with 25 years, acquired many things of Christ. And people should be like Jesus, must be like Jesus. Jesus is an example, is the example. He is the God. Jesus wants us to be like Him. Then this is a process that starts here on earth, and it reaches it reaches the fulfillment in the glory. In the glory, we all will be the image and likeness of Him, but only the Christians, not the non-Christians. You know, pastors, you should recover the true essence of Christianism. Like I said, God is a dynamic pulsating fountain. So if you embrace this fountain in your heart, you will feel it as I'm feeling right now. With this fountain, I'm feeling right now in my heart. It keeps me alive, and you won't feel it all the times, but the time you are not feeling it, seek God, and always know that He will not abandon you, and that He is there for you. You will start to feel it again, and you should know that God is all good, and we can't be good without God. There's no way to be to do good things without God. And the reason why there are good people, atheists and other people, who are very moral, moral, who have moral values, and who are morally correct, is because of the manutention grace. The manutention grace is a stage of the grace that allows people to be good without God. This grace all humans have, same as the creation grace, but the salvation grace not all have. And this is what we Christians must bring. You need to know that to be a Christian, you need to be the image and likeness of Christ. You need to know that. No, it doesn't matter if you're a pastor, if you're a Japanese, if you're a South Korean, if you're Afghanistan. No, it doesn't matter. All people must be the image and likeness of Christ. And I already told the reason. The reason why there are many people who are leaving Christian churches is because the church is not making the difference to these people. They have clients, not souls. And if you have clients, the clients will try something new for their lives. You need to make the difference. You need to guide your sheep, if you're a pastor, for the image and likeness of Christ, which is which is the sense of life. This is the sense of life, to be the image and likeness of Christ. There's no life without Christ, and you need to know that. So please try to recover this essence, pastors, bishops, pastors, bishops, fathers. All of you must recover this. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a bishop, I'm not a I have no authority yet, no leadership, but I'm a prophet. And the prophets edificate the church. This is my job as a prophet, to edificate the church, giving words of consolation, exhortation, and edification. This is my job as a prophet. And God gave me the celibacy to take care of people in the church. Not only my church, but to outer church and those who have contact with me. And for you Japanese and for you South Koreans, reflect on that. And please start to be the image and likeness of Christ. Like I said, all my affection I don't do because I want something for the person. I show affection because I like the person. I love the person. That's why I show affection. There's no second intentions on what I do. Maybe because I'm an autist, but maybe not. But I believe that other non-autist people can show love without a second intention. You need to recover this. And if you recover this, you will make difference. And people won't leave the church anymore. People will start to find the purpose of their lives.